A huge WWE announcement is expected for 2026. We're going to talk about that. Plus, we saw the blue SmackDown ring mat. I'm going to show you guys the image for Raw. Very, very interesting change. WWE promised this about a year ago, and now it's finally happening. And we're going to talk about some behind-the-scenes details on Tiffany Stratton's cash-in, the reason why it happened, how it happened, and all the details you need to know. Welcome back to the Ango Show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to kick things off with Tiffany Stratton, who successfully cashed in on Nia Jax for the Women's Championship on SmackDown. A tremendous moment, honestly. This might be one of my favorite cash-ins I've seen, and it's just largely due to the way they constructed the cash-in. PWInsider.com has come out with a report. They've reported that the cash-in and title change was actually planned for weeks and weeks in advance and was a closely guarded secret. The report noted that it was not known among many that the title change was in fact coming. The decision was basically planned for SmackDown expansion. They simply just wanted to have a really big moment for the SmackDown show, especially being the first one that's 3 hours. This is obviously a big commitment to USA Network as well, because you don't want WWE to only provide big moments for Raw on Netflix and not SmackDown on USA. So they had the right idea, but I got to give them props. This is honestly one of my favorite cash-ins they've ever done. I was genuinely shocked when it happened. For those who missed it, Tiffany Stratton comes out, pretends to cash in, and swerves everybody by hitting Naomi with the briefcase. This allows Nia Jax to actually go off the top rope, hit her finish, pin Naomi, and then this is when Tiffany Stratton actually gets in the ring and turns on Nia Jax and attacks her with the briefcase. This allows for Bianca Belair to then hit the KOD on Nia Jax, which was really smart because Tiffany Stratton then got Bianca Belair out of the ring, threw her across the commentary desk, officially cashed in, hit the prettiest moonsault ever, and then pinned Nia Jax. So like 3 different outcomes for one cash in. It was just a really special moment. They did a really good job, and the crowd was extremely on fire for this. And plus, you know, Tiffany Stratton is the first NXT 2.0 star to now become a world champion in WWE, which it just goes to show you how great NXT 2.0 actually was when you got Braun Breaker holding the IC title. Carmelo Hayes is consistently on TV doing great stuff. Solo Sikoa is battling Roman Reigns, and now Tiffany Stratton has captured gold. Just a very phenomenal way of doing it, and it makes a lot of sense as to why they did it for that moment. And it wouldn't be fair for me to leave this part out. I got to mention Nia Jax did a really good job this time around being women's champion. Just since she's come back into the WWE, she has done a phenomenal job. So credit to Nia Jax, completely got better at wrestling. Her match with Naomi was really, really good, that the crowd was really into it. So obviously WWE knew like this was the right time, and it was a good choice for sure. And that brings us to our next topic. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is an image of what the ring mat is expected to look like at Raw on Netflix. The Fortnite logo in the middle, a beer company logo in the corner, 2 cricket logos. You got Riyadh Season also in each of the corners, and you also have the Snickers logo. WWE is officially doing it. We heard Mark Shapiro talk about this in the past. We heard Nick Khan talk about this in the past. We have followed this along. I posted a concept image of what this would look like, and that is exactly what it looks like. But instead of a white mat, WWE has chosen to go black for Monday Night Raw. WWE wants those advertising dollars. Makes a lot of sense. This is a great way to do it. Vince McMahon would have never allowed this to happen, but truth be told, guys, I am so glad WWE is doing it. And honestly, I really want them to do it on SmackDown as well. If you guys saw on SmackDown, they went with a light blue ring mat with no logos on it. If I were them, I would get the sponsorship logos on there as well. I was actually kind of shocked to not see that Prime was not on the ring mat, but we do know that the Prime deal with WWE is essentially for pay-per-views. We'll see if WWE continues that in 2025. But I like this. I think this gives it more of a sports feel. There's other companies that do the advertising on the ring mat. WWE simply hasn't for a long time. There is additional revenue opportunities, and you might as well do it. WWE has to make money. That's it. That's it. They're a business. We can hate on it all you want, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, they are a business. This is another way to make money. And honestly, I think it just adds a little bit more legitimacy to the presentation of the product, considering that almost every combat sports company out there, UFC, Bellator, PFL, it doesn't matter. All these companies have their octagons and their cages filled with logos. We've even seen AEW do the DraftKings logo on each corner of the ring mat at times. So to me, this is not a bad idea. I think it's totally cool in professional wrestling for this to happen. What I genuinely want to see is them do it on SmackDown as well, because I think it would actually look really cool on the blue ring mat. And I thought the blue ring mat looked great. A lot of people were thinking, okay, this would happen on Raw where it was just going to be a red ring mat. I'm glad that's not happening, because I feel like red is a little bit of an eyesore. You got to be kind of careful with that, right? If you're doing a red, you got the LEDs and you got the logos everywhere, and then you got red. The logos probably wouldn't have great visibility. That's probably one issue. But then also it's just going to be an eyesore. It's not going to look good. I think this looks good. And for those who are upset about it, I tried telling you for about a year and a half now that this would be happening. Nick Khan has publicly spoken about it. I think that there's been so many conversations and so many interviews where it's been talked about. It just makes all the sense in the world. And truth be told, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I care about the booking more than just what the ring mat looks like. So as long as it's not an eyesore, go ahead and make that money. Not a big deal whatsoever. And that brings us to our final topic of today's video, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to talk about it. The Royal Rumble is coming to Saudi Arabia in 2026. WWE's partnership with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is getting bigger for the company. It currently extends until 2028. Now they've made the decision to generate the Royal Rumble event in Saudi Arabia. And basically, this is going to be a very big deal for the WWE, because this is the first time where they're taking the Big Four out. And they're going to be doing this, obviously, in Saudi Arabia. We don't even know if it's going to be 2 nights yet, but we do know that there's rumors of them doing 2 nights. I know some people are mentioning, well, Saudi Arabia had the greatest Royal Rumble. That was a different event. The winner of that won the green championship belt, which was Braun Strowman, as you guys might remember. This is going to be like the normal Royal Rumble, and it's going to be the first time that the event will be held outside of the United States since its inception in 1988. So just to give you an idea, like that's really, really massive. PW Insider has confirmed the agreement with multiple sources in the WWE. I know Sean Ross Sapp has also confirmed the news. Multiple sources have confirmed this. An official announcement is expected by early Monday, and WWE will probably be touting the announcement on Netflix as well. Listen, global expansion. WWE has been telling us for a while. We know their partnership with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia exists. At the end of the day, WWE is going to keep doing what they do. You're going to bring your pay-per-views internationally. We'll see how it all goes. But that's, another year away. Right now, we got to focus on the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis. And I would expect more pay-per-views to happen across the world. So just understand that is very much probably going to be the case. And for the WWE partnership, with Saudi Arabia, does this eliminate Crown Jewel? Will WWE continue to do Crown Jewel? We don't know if that's going to be the case just yet. So is this taking place of one or the other? We'll see. We'll wait for the official announcement. And let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for watching.